Okay, this was, for me, most likely the best Golf I've driven up to date. And there's not much needed to achieve that, just a very good setup. And the setup in this case was Cup 2 tires, bigger brakes, and Bilstein Evo T1, right? Suspension, which combined, well, the handling and the corner speed that we could carry, it was really, really amazing. It has also Carter ventilation, so we were not dropping any smoke bombs behind us, which is quite good when you drive these kind of cars. What power level we're running?
Stage 1, 375 from...
Nice.
Yeah. Level, but
yeah, well, it felt definitely close to 400 for me, and I'm sure, like, speed-wise, you will probably see it on the speedometer as well. What else did I want to mention? Funny enough, the car doesn't have an oil cooler, but the oil temperatures were manageable. It didn't go above 128. I know it's high, but for these engines, that's relatively normal. Most importantly is that it dropped afterwards quite good. And you said you're using Raven also. Maybe, who knows? Maybe, I mean, maybe that has to do with that. Aside from that, I didn't mention that it's actually Golf CS, what it started its life as, and that's for me one of the best, if not the best, hot hatch platforms. So with additional mods, it becomes a proper weapon. It's really, really, really good. Even the seats were actually very good. Didn't complain about, well, needing like more buckets. You could, of course, but it was already very, very good. What camber stuff, do you know, like rough alignment settings that you run? Because that was actually very nice.
No, in the front not, but in the back I have 1.7.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good for a Golf. That's really good. So the front is probably, well, same if not even more, because you can see actually quite some camber there. So that was good. The only downside we had, but it has to do with me, I said leave the tire pressures as they are because we were running really late. We couldn't get on track otherwise on it. Is that the pressures were a bit high. You could start here halfway through the lap that it was like, yeah, too much. Because when we finished the lap, they were 2.7, but with Cup 2s, I think ideal is around 2.1. Depends on your driving preference and, of course, the specs of the car. So it was significantly high, but the grip was insane and phenomenal. So yeah, like I said, probably the best lap for me. So thank you very much for making it happen. It was amazing. Yeah, and you guys enjoy this rocket lap with a Golf 7 ClubSport and some proper ride mods.
Oh my god. Lasers. We must find a garage.
Yeah.
But we don't have time now. Yes.
You have also a good car. I really love the setup.
Will it well?
Yes, very good. best goals I've driven.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you saw it. It was on the limit. You can go so early on the gas. The car is so predictable. Bierstein knows what they're doing with suspension.
I know.
Suspension was very good, definitely, and but everything else as well. So yeah, wow.
Thank you so much.
yeah, happy we could make it.